In today's class, we will be discussing everything about business analysis and what is the job role, because I got a lot of inquiries who wanted to know what exactly business analyst does and who can actually become a business analyst, especially if they are freshers, how to get into business analysis. So I will start by introducing myself. So my name is Pabla, as most of you know me through emails. So I have been a business analyst. I started and I've worked in different domains, mostly into healthcare. I worked in housing domain. I have also worked with some freelance clients in travel domain and education domain, edutech domain as well. So as a lot of people say that you have to be domain specific in business analysis, but I feel if you have the right skills and if you study a little bit about the domain, then you can get into any domain. All right. So first of all, I will start with why business analyst as at first place. Like earlier, there used to be IT companies, but the role of business analyst was very limited. There were very few companies, those who used to hire business analyst. But now everything is changing, especially in 2020 after COVID, the whole world and everything is changing now. There was a survey made, and according to that, around 4.5 billion people across the world, across the earth, not even the world, use 60%. That is 60% of the people all across the world, they use internet. And as you know, a lot of companies are now going online. Also, there was a survey that was made and it was found out that mobile apps now account for 10 out of 11 minutes that we spend using on our mobile devices. So what does that mean? That means that around like a lot of people now, especially the companies, they want to get their whole business online. And if they want to get their whole business online, they cannot directly communicate with the developers, because developers are some people who do not have that much of business knowledge. So here comes the role of a business analyst. Business analyst is someone who is a pillar of the whole business as well as the technical teams. They are someone who directly communicates with the client and even the development team and the testers. So they are kind of a link to the whole IT system. So now we will move to what is the role of business analyst actually. So what business analyst does is, for example, if any customer or any client comes and he says that I want to get this software made, I want to get this system made. So the first point of contact after the sales team is a product owner and the business analyst. So what a business analyst does is he determines the requirements. What are the requirements? Like, how many of you know what are requirements? Please type yes in the comment section. Okay, I see very few of you over here. So requirements are the needs of the customers. For example, if I am coming to you and I'm saying that I want to develop a mobile app and I want such and such features in this app. For example, let's take an example of an application that is Practo. So what Practo does is, Practo connects a lot of doctors and different kinds of doctors like Ayurvedic doctors, the allopathic doctors and the specialists to their customers. And there is also a review system which we can see and we can find out which doctor to choose for which specialization. So this is the requirement of some company who is coming us and that is saying that I want to launch a system that can connect the people with the doctors. So this is the need of the customer or the client, which is called requirement. So now what the next thing that a business analyst does is, he does the SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis? For every and any business, there are some strengths, there are some weaknesses, there are some opportunities, and there are some threats. So as a business analyst, we need to find out, for example, if we are, I'll take again the example of Practo. So if we are if we are making this Practo system a application, a web application or a mobile application, we will analyze the whole market. We will do the competitive studies. We will analyze what are the strengths of our client who is coming to us and want the system. Might be his business processes are very good, might be he is already following a lot of the things which will help us ease our process. There must be some of the weakness as well. Might be he has not done any documentation till now. What are the opportunities? So if he is going online like Practo, he has lot more control over the number of people who can come in and interact with the patient, interact with the doctors. So that is a big opportunity, because lot of people nowadays, they want to find doctors online and they don't want to go to doctors because of this COVID situation. What might be threats? Threats might be people not be able to trust them so easily. So this is one of the threat that can be there for this system. So this is what again a task of business analyst is. Business analysts in some companies are also involved in predictions and the reporting part. So what basically reporting is so if you guys have seen the dashboards of so if you guys have seen the reporting dashboards, like there are a lot of tools like Tableau is there, then there is a tool called Power BI, there is Google Analytics. So if there is some website that the client is having and we need to report like some of the key performance metrics, like it might be revenue, how much sales it happened in the last month, might be how much is the churn rate, how many customers are coming and retention is there every month. So these are some of the business KPIs that we need to focus on, and we need to create a dashboard and we need to present it to the clients and as well as the product owners. There is a lot of business documentation that as a BA, it's our role. So some of the documentation is like business, when the client comes, we need to analyze the whole business, that is the as-is of that business, what presently he's doing, and the to-be of that business. Once that is done, the next is to create the requirement document. That is a business analysis document. That is a high-level document that we create. So after that is done, the next is the SRS document. So again, that is a low-level document. After business and business requirement document, we create SRS and FRD. That is the functional requirement document. It creates all the functionalities of the system, like what all buttons should be there. Now, who can become a business analyst? So I would say anyone and everyone who's having some business acumen, who is eager to learn a lot of things, who is a multitasker and who wants to study who wants to gain knowledge about a lot of things in different domains, and who loves to communicate with people, because there is a lot of communication that is involved with the product owners, that is involved with the developers, that is involved with the testers, and also in terms of the client. So we are the people who face the clients directly. Sometimes these clients can be in India, sometimes these clients can be outside India as well. So anyone and everyone who is open to communicate with people, and who also is interested in some sort of research, because there are a lot of research parameters like the competitive landscape, then what is the market for that our product, what is the product positioning that we should get involved with. So all these things is something that is a business analyst does. So if someone who is having all these interests, he can become a business analyst in future. Yeah. So as a lot of people ask me this question as well, that I do not have that much of skills that are required. So the skills that are required, as I was telling you, is a business knowledge and critical thinking. So there is a lot of analytics that is involved in terms of product positioning, what can be the business growth. So yeah, as I was telling about the skills, so major skills are communication skills. As I was telling you that we have to be involved in a lot of communication with different people and different teams. That is the must skill. Consultation skills, because a lot of people like developers especially will come to you and they will ask how should we develop that, because they know coding part but they don't know the business part of, because you are the person who will communicate with the clients and get these requirements to the developers. So you will be a link between developers and the clients also, and a lot of times you will be facing directly. If you are working in startups and small companies, there might be very few people involved in this whole task of communicating with the client. So you need to have some consultation skills as well. Process modeling is basically the modeling diagrams that we create, that consist of use cases, that consist of flow chart, that consists of data flow diagram. All these diagrams which is the task of a business analyst. So if you know all these things before, if you are starting as a fresher or if you are just having some experience of a year or two and you have not done these tasks and you want to switch your job, so if you're having these skills, it definitely helps you a lot in getting the job. A business acumen, a business knowledge about a lot of domains, and if you keep on reading, you will gain these skills. Ability to multitask, as there is no particular limited task, I would say, for a business analyst. He is involved in a lot of things together, so he should be interested in multitasking, and definitely problem solving skills must be there. Now we will go to domains in which business analyst is required. So I would say, as now everything is switching online, there is no single domain as such that requires business analyst. It is required in each and every domain. But a lot of companies which post job are mostly from banking domain, they are from healthcare domain, they are from telecommunication domains, equities domains. But there are other companies and like small shops, web companies, startups, airlines, travel agencies, housing agencies, government projects. So if you are a business analyst, you are not limited to a particular domain. It's definitely good when you when you go ahead in your career after 4, 5, 6 years. It's definitely good to have depth of knowledge of one particular domain. But as a starter, there is no single domain that you should restrict yourselves to. There are a lot of different domains which you can get into. All right, we will end this session. Thank you so much for attending and see you in the next session. Bye-bye.